Hey guys, it's Kim here with Verily Fiber Fun. Thank you for joining me on this carding class session. Today we are discussing and learning how to properly pick a fleece in preparation for carding. So today, part one is prepping to card, where we will be taking locks of clean wool that have been scoured and turning them into clout. So here on my table, I've got some fleece that's ready to pick, and I've got some that's already been picked. And the importance of picking is that if you don't pick your fleece thoroughly, it's not going to go through the drum carder properly. So save your drum carder some damage because they are not cheap and they should last forever if you treat them with care and love. So let's pick our fleece thoroughly so it doesn't damage the tines of your drum carder. And this is true for any type of fleece that you wish to pick. So here I'm just taking out a small section, and we're going to begin identifying the parts of the fleece. There's the tip and the butt, which is where it was cut, and the fibers are going vertical. So we're going to take them and we're going to separate the vertical fibers by pulling them horizontally. And this is going to allow all of the veg matter that is caught in these fleeces, little bits of hay, dead bugs. I usually find beetles or ants that have died and disintegrated in the fleece, little bits of dirt that didn't want to come out during washing, hay, grass, seeds, thorns, sticks. It'll all come out during the picking, and the more thoroughly you pick, the more falls out. So you want to make sure your surface underneath where you pick does not have freshly picked fleece underneath it, or you're just going to throw vegetable matter back into the fiber you just removed it from. So always have your clean fiber set aside, and I prefer to have my not yet picked set aside in the center space where I'm picking completely clear so that I can easily wipe all the veg matter off or shake it off, and then it's safe to put my work here once again. So that's the basics on how to pick a fleece, and you really just want it nice and loose and fluffy. This fleece has some yellowing up at the tip, near the tip, and it's very white at the butt end, which is where the fleece was cut off the sheep. So it's pretty easy to tell what direction to lay the fibers. And then we're just gently pulling it apart so it's nice and open. And that's the difference. So while we sit here and pick wool together, I would like to share with you just a couple of things about what I really enjoy about this portion of carding, and how you can do it with much enjoyment. So picking wool is one of the things I like to do in my living room, sitting on the couch watching TV, or outside while I watch my kids play. I have been known to sit in the car while waiting on a doctor appointment or waiting on kids to get out of school, or whatever the case may be, and pick wool during that time. it makes a mess. The veg matter and dirt as it falls out gets all over the place. If you're picking over your lap, it's going to get all over your lap. So if you're wearing nice clothes, it is highly recommended to have a sheet, a towel, or some sort of covering to put over your clothes so they don't get super duper messy. But you know, if you don't wear really nice clothes while you're doing this, you won't have to worry about your clothes getting messy. Just cover up your clothes and you won't have to worry about it, right? Anyway, I'm known for wearing really nice clothes and then ruining them because I worked in the garden or picked wool and got gunk all over me. So anyways, every fleece is going to be ever so slightly different, and one of the ways you can get to know the fiber is through picking. You will know whether there's second cuts where the shearer went over the same spot on the sheep twice, and so there's extra little pieces of wool at the cut end of the fibers, and you can remove those. It's a great opportunity to check and see if the tips are weak or not. If they are, they'll pop right off, and then those won't get caught up in your drum carder, and they won't create neps and noils in your yarn when you are spinning. So picking the wool is a tactile experience. It's texture, it's therapeutic and peaceful, and I very much enjoy the feel of the fiber, and I feel like I'm getting to know the animal while I do this. So don't renege on the picking. It is an important part of fiber arts. It's an important part of prepping your wool for beautiful yarns in the future. And yes, it takes time, but it is an enjoyable time. Don't get caught up in the, I want to use my carder right now and not pick your wool thoroughly. Please, you will appreciate picking the wool. You will never regret doing a good job with picking, and you will always regret not doing a good job. Take it from someone who's been there, done that, and unfortunately, I don't have the t-shirt. Anyways, when you are finished picking your wool, join me for part 2 of this Introduction to Drum Carding series. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned lots about picking wool in preparation for carding, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!